my God, look what I just found. I thought I sold it to that kid in Toronto and he came here and bought a bunch of Norton parts off me because I thought I'll never use that again. My buddy Rob made that. Oh my God, here I was making that other one there and I didn't finish welding it. But I'm gonna need this pretty soon because I'm gonna be pulling that motor out. Holy crap. Oh, I looked everywhere for it. Yeah, I'm gonna take this shelf down. I'm going to have to move this somewhere. Maybe over in that wall. Maybe over in that back wall by the door over there somewhere. Because I got to put a shelf or two in here for all of these lathe parts. I can't have them getting all the filings on them and constantly reaching underneath for them. They should be right here. So that's what I'm going to do right now. Finally, got my gas tank. It's been sitting in port here in Michigan for a year. A whole year. So I've never seen it. So my blade is done. Cost me $100 shipping. $100 in shipping. Got some mail there too. I think this is a decal, but I'm not sure. Yeah, gonna do something with that. Yeah. This is my buddy Peter's. He's rebuilding a CT70 mini trail dirt bike, and this is the tail light for him. I hope that's the right one. Man, I thought this gas tank was going to be in a bigger box. It's probably kind of good that it's a little smaller than I imagined, because on a bike like that you don't want too big of a tank. Sticks out funny. Let's see how this looks, if I like it or not, or I'm going to go a different route. Make one. Goes there, goes there. It's the right color. Oh, I didn't know it came with the gas cap. The picture didn't show it with the gas cap. What the hell? It's a really small tank. Way smaller. I would have had it shipped a long time ago. What the hell? It's actually going to be pretty sharp there. I thought it was way bigger, but you know what? That's okay. And it's skinnier too. I don't think the tunnel's right. Might have to fix that. And the metal flake. It doesn't have the right metal flake, but Norton, you could tell this is a heavy duty tank. Like, this is really thick gauge. A little bit of surface rust in there, a little bit, not too bad. It's way smaller than I thought, but that's okay. I think the tunnel is going to be too small for this. Just the tunnel on the frame. Let's try it. I don't think so though. I have to do something there. I think. It's close though. If that would drop down, that would be good. It would fit in there. It would fit in there if this bracket wasn't in there. So I think I'm going to cut that bracket off. Little grind there, little grind there. And it'll fit into this tunnel here. And then I could weld it onto the front. I was hoping there's going to be more metal flake in the color. So this is 2 7/8. 2 7/8. 2 7/8. And this here is 2.5 inches. So yeah, if I took that off, if I took this off, that would drop right down there nice. And then it's hitting these cross braces here. It's hitting this here. So I take this off, take this rubber off. And then I got to see how far the forks are going to turn, make sure they're not going to hit to find the location. And I like it. that's when it drops down a little bit, that's going to be nice on there. So I see I really needed that tank to go forward. Yeah, first thing is I'm going to take that off, take these rubbers off, and probably gonna take this cross bracing out. I'm probably still gonna use it, but I just have to move it back. Move it back a little bit. Bend it up, shorten it, bend it up. Because this is structural, this is holding the this part of the frame on. Luckily it's all webbed in here. There's lots of webbing in here. So that'll support it while I move this. But I think that's going to look pretty good on there. I was really hoping it was going to be a little closer match to this with the metal flaking on it. But I may end up sanding this down. It's Norton. I think I got 2 of these. I think I got an old one. But I might just sand this down and then I can get Peter to match that pretty close. As you can tell, it's kind of blended. It's light to dark, it's faded. I like it. I like that tank. That's nice. That's gonna go good with this bike. Yeah, that's gonna drop right down in there. It's not too big. On these little chopper Brat bikes, they don't look good with big fat tanks like that on it. They don't. That's why you see all those little bobber choppers have small little tanks. You know, it's a skinny, narrow front end. Well, it's a wide glide front end, but it's got, you know, skinny little tire in front and back. You don't want a big fat tank. That tank is going to be gorgeous on there. There's how it looks from the back. I'm going to drop that right in there. Yeah, I'm going to cut that bracket off right now. I've been doing a couple other things too this week. Got this bike running beautiful. It's got tons of horsepower, way more power than that bike. And that's with that because of the pipe and the camshaft. Yeah, I took it for a spin, a little drive down the back little cul-de-sac here. But I'm going to put my GoPro on and go for a ride on that. I'll show you how that bike runs. It's loud, louder than hell though. So I might have to baffle that up a little bit. But yeah, I got my lathe all cleaned up. Built a couple shelves, moved over that cabinet here. So all my air compressor tools are in there. And when I did that, I found my Norton engine stand up there. Oh, I couldn't believe it. I looked everywhere for it. So I got that on the bench to put the Norton in now. So anyways, yeah, and I wired in a switch in here so it turns the light on automatically every time. I got the light more centered, and now it's, you know, I don't have to worry about unplugging these things every single time. I can just hit the light switch off and that outlet's dead. So yeah, I got my live centers up there, all my gearing. I used the threader on here. I printed out the threading sprockets. I need the gears, not sprockets, to change. So I changed the gears on there, and I got it to thread 18 threads per inch. And I threaded a rear axle for this bike. I don't know, maybe this is in one of my videos, I don't know. Yeah, it probably is in my video. Yeah, my last video. So anyways, I just ordered the bearing. The other wheel bearing, it'll be in a few days. And then I can turn down the spacer and get the right wheel bearing clearance on the rear wheel. But now I've got something to work with, that tank there. Oh my God, really heavy duty metal. Holy crap, I could drop that on the cement and I bet you I wouldn't dent it. I can just feel it in the weight. It's probably the thickness of this stuff here. Like that's a thick tank. That's a Wassel tank. Okay, I'm gonna take that front tang off that. Okay, I think that's where I'm going to position it, about there. Right at the bend of the frame there. This is just going to come slightly underneath it there a little bit. Standing up, you don't see that. And I think I still got room for my rubbers in there. If not, I just extend it down a little bit. For the isoelastics. I got more room on one side than the other. I don't get that. And now the next thing is these pipes. I bent them down a little bit. It's got a little bent here, but it's not going to affect this because this is, it's not going to affect the position here of the isoelastics because that's all gusseted in there. That's not budging. I'm just bending this pipe here. So I'm just wondering if I should hook it into here. Right into this part here. Bend it up, bend it into there. Cut out this gusset here in the center so it's easier to work with. Grind that all out. Bend that up to there. Actually, if I bent it up to there, it starts to get onto the same angle as this one. This still has to be sanded down some more before that's all painted. Where's my ruler or something? Okay. So I'm thinking like there. Gets pretty close to that front parallel. I could easily make it parallel and put it right there. Like that. How that's gonna look, I don't know. So I think the easiest thing to do, rather than trying to cut this all in here and bend it here, I think the easiest thing to do is cut it off. It would be nice to heat it up right here. Heat it up, bend it, then cut it off. That, and then, yeah, that's what I should do. And then wherever that goes, then I can pretty much cut the frame into here, drop it down for a little solo seat. It's got to be lower. Yep. But I don't want to cut any of this until I get this up into here. I got to think about it. That's what the whole thing is. It's too bad the engine wasn't all together. I might finish the engine, put it in there so that the lines flow, because the engine's slightly tilted too on the Norton. Got the bearing coming for the wheel next week, so I can get that mounted and then kind of configure where the fender's going to go, like how this is going to flow. It has to flow. This all looks good right here. This is nice. I'm not sure about that front fender yet. I've been kind of screwing around with that. Okay, that's it for now. I don't know if I'm feeling those gauges. I don't know. It's weird. Really weird. They're sitting up a little too high. Well, I could put the bars, have this up high and have the bars come out of the middle of it. A little bit of a wrap back like this. I like it with the headlight down low. Like that. I should try to mount the headlight here somehow. I'm gonna make a mount for that headlight just to get it in there. Yeah, I don't know. It's too big. And the V triangle praying mantis look there doesn't go with the flow. I don't know. It would work, but It's kind of cool. The chrome, if I did the frame in chrome, silver, I have to paint this green, I think. Oh no. I know a lot of you guys aren't gonna like it. I know that. I don't know, it's just, there's, like when you put this headlight on, this is what I like. This is, you know, maybe it works for some people, not others, but this is how I like this. You see this headlight, it should be in line with the tank in my feeling, and maybe just slightly up. Like if you look at all the old Harleys and the old bikes from the 1920s and 30s, some of these even stuck up a little higher and they looked a little funny. But I think just maybe slightly above the tank, could even be on the same plane as the tank. That's where I'm going to probably put it, right about there. Then you get that big thing sticking out. And see, I was going to put low bars on there. 1 second. That's not the kind of bars that I want, because they're going to be pullbacks. They're going to come back here. Otherwise, you'd be laying across the gas tank. But just to get an idea, perspective there. I've even got this one here that came with the front end, this chrome one. But I gotta put it on the camera stand. Okay, so I kind of like this green one out there. It kind of matches the old 50s, 60s style. I'm kind of thinking about right about there, height-wise. About like that. This one's pretty much all ready to go. I was thinking right about there for that one. Just slightly above the tank, right in here. And then what I was looking for was around, you know, an old 50s or 60s speedometer, like an old round one out of a car or a motorcycle, like an old great big old round single face one in the center. That's what I was kind of looking for, and that's when I came across that one. And I knew it was going to be pretty damn big, but that'd be cool because I could hook up the amp meter, the oil pressure. I could even put an oil temperature on it. If it was down there, that wouldn't be too bad. A little bit lower. I'm going to go back and look at my videos to see how this looks. That's not too bad down there. And then you don't see a lot of the crap on it. Speedometer cable would be a little awkward. Oh boy. Okay, I gotta think on that. I was over at Peter's house this afternoon, or tonight, and got some more parts for his CT-70 there, 1972, I think it is. And he showed, we're always exchanging ideas. We think so much alike, but have different skills. And he showed me a picture of a motorcycle. I don't know if it's a Harley or what it was, but the bar, no, it was a small bike. It was a scooter, but they put the handlebars, I think, on the forks, but they came out. They had an extension that came straight out forward at the and then a big wraparound beach bar around the outside. It was really weird. The bars came out forward, and then the big beach bar was on the outside. And it came back, and I thought, hey, I've never seen bars go forward on the forks like that, you know. I've never seen that before. So I came back and I started screwing around, and I thought, I'll turn my forks, or I'll turn my clamps forward. Put this. A lot of guys do clip-ons, where the clip-ons, you know, on the forks are clip-on out to the side. And then when I did that V, and I thought, hey, that V is pretty similar to the V on the 55 or 56 Chevy pickup truck. And you know what? That looks pretty wild. I think that's gonna work, and I think I'll paint this green up here. Looks like it was green at one time. The inside's green. And I'll make a bracket like that. Maybe another bar, extend the bar right straight through out to here. Out to there's places to bolt it in. There's a screw hole here and there. And I think that's gonna be pretty wild. See, when you stand it up in the air, it stands up like a sore thumb, but when you lay it down flat like that, it doesn't look too bad. You know, that doesn't look too bad at all like that. You know, I could almost chop all of this crap out. The only thing you really need is the drive part at the bottom here. I could modify this whole thing and get rid of the, you know, don't even use the gauges at the top. But I'll see how it's gonna look, but I'm thinking that looks pretty damn wild. I like it like that. I think that might work, and that's cool, different. Just gotta make sure this isn't gonna hit the tank. I may have to turn the angle out a little bit more. But I think it'll be close because it's a real short turning radius on this thing. So, and then I'll weld this right up the center. Cut these on a 45, and this will be a one-piece bar, not two pieces like that. I might just do that. I don't know. I'm getting different ideas by the day here. Once you got the tank on, then that's what you work from. You know, then you got to work from the frame, and then the seat, and then the rear fender. I needed that tank for a year. And I love it. The tank's perfect. Perfect shape, perfect size. And I'm going with the green headlight, the round bubbly headlight, rather than that that more modern chrome one that you see on the newer Harleys. I'd rather have something a little different. But I'm probably going to paint that. Probably going to paint a lot of parts here. I got a bunch of ideas that are just coming into my head here. I'm going to do this. Okay, I think that's going to be it for tonight. I'll put this video out, and by the next video, I should have the wheel bearings in, and I get the rotor turned down, and get that back wheel all mocked up, and then I gotta find, I'll just keep my eyes open for a rear master cylinder. And I could probably make one. There's tons of aftermarket ones, but almost all of them, the bolt pattern goes, see, this bolt pattern goes vertical up and down. Almost all of them go this way, but I can make an adapter plate. Okay, that's it for tonight. I think I'm gonna go with that right there.